Let's go.
All righty. Oh, I see a nice record button in the corner. Okay.
And I have a record button on my side to let you know that I also know that we're recording.
Oh, got you. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So, how would you like to get this started?
Hi Keisha.
Hello, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
That's
good.
good.
No complaint. No complaint. So I'm excited. Woo woo. I'm your mentor.
Okay.
Couple of questions. What are some of your expectations of me and I guess of this experience of you and I journeying on into module 8 together?
Um, Module 8 as me is it's the organizational piece just because I'm a researcher at heart, so gathering information can be overwhelming because I can take in so much, but then I just don't know how to get it organized so that my thoughts are as seamless in my head as they are in real life. Um, I did do one of the lessons today for the preparation for the first week. I did one of the 3 lessons that we had to create. So I did create that. It was on one of the later lessons that I know I will need to use, but it most likely won't be in the first week, but I know it's something I can use later on. So I'm going to keep it and send it. So just kind of helping me stay on track, figuring out creative ways to implement these things. I did learn about this app called Real Time Board, which I think is kind of cool. I have never used it before, so I'm going to try it with with my group of students. And it's like they can have a computer and I can have a computer, and we can communicate and see what each other sees on the same board. So they can add
Oh,
and
nice.
give input. So I do want to do that so that I can ask them questions and they can each respond, and probably I'm going to play with it and see if it allows them to respond with a different color so I know who responds what way. And that would be a great technique to use for an exit ticket, especially if you have one-on-one instruction. You can put it on the board. Everyone can see it and log in because they each have an account that allows them to attach to the same board and give their responses. So I'm excited about using that. But it's just finishing for one, but just matriculating through the process.
Got you. So I'm hearing the overarching goal being like time management and
Yes.
just um kind of staying on track with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can definitely say that being that I've been through the program before, and with both of us being DCPS and extended years, I completely understand that whole time management piece and just try not to get overwhelmed, especially with the rubric that Teach Now has. A lot of times it can seem very overwhelming because you may not have those same things kind of tangible, you know. So it's a that being used in the classroom when it comes to the rubric, and then it's like, okay, but I only have 1 or 2 laptops, so how's
Mm-hmm.
that going to work? So I completely understand. I definitely am asking that you be very open-minded through this process. Understand that I'm a person that believes that as teachers we are lifelong learners. So I'm never going to come at you as I'm the expert. I'm always going to come to you with a different perception of what probably could have happened. Because I am going to learn from you in this process as well as you learning from me. Um, Also, being that I have been a part of the program before, I kind of know the difference between the threes and the fours, the twos and the threes, when grading you. So, and it could be something blah, blah, blah. It could be something as systematic thing, or is it I did that once and then that's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I will be kind of trying to get you to reflect on what are some things or ways you could have done things differently. Not just about how it went for you, but in a perfect world, if you had all of the components that were in place, what else could have, been done differently or structured differently or whatever. So I know that each week it is a lesson plan, a video, and I think a reflection piece that you have to submit.
Yeah.
I know when it comes to, for me, I would purposefully like to, obviously I have to see the video, but if you could just give me that reflection piece too, just so that I can see what you were thinking and how you felt things could have been if, things were all in place. Because sometimes the reflecting piece is the difference between a 3 and a 4 or a 2 and a 3. Okay. Because if I know that you were at least thinking about it, or you try to implement it, but the way that the building is, the way that the structure is, the way that your environment is, it just didn't happen in that video. Well, then I know that, okay, she was at least planning on doing that. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I know for me, I would like for you to send the video and a reflection so that I can just get a gauge of what else is happening outside the classroom that I can't see in the time frame.
Okay.
Okay. Are there anything that what do you feel like your biggest strength is?
My strength is I'm passionate about teaching math. It gets me excited. I get excited when they understand, and I feel like we're moving in the right direction. I get excited, and I feed off of that energy. So when I don't have enough of those moments to where I see that they're learning, I feel like it makes me challenge and question internally, what is it that I'm not doing a lot more, especially if I don't feel like they're as successful. I always take it back to me as to what is it that I'm missing, what is it that I'm not giving that they're not picking up. So I'm very critical of myself. I would say that would be my weakness. I'm very critical of myself if they're not successful. Sometimes I know I can't wear their success all the time. It's not always me, but at times I feel like because I'm so passionate, I will criticize myself if they're not being successful. So that's the blessing and the curse.
Well. Okay. Well, do you have any questions of me? Any expectations? Anything that you feel like I should know?
Well, I just wanted us to set a time for when we're going to meet. If we can try to have a consistent day each week that we communicate. I know I'll be doing videos on Tuesdays, so I'll be able to submit them to you as soon as I'm done recording and writing a reflection, so I can send it to you by the Tuesday evening, early evening. And then what day would you prefer for us to meet?
I would say either Wednesday or Thursday, just based off of my schedule. So if I know that I'm going to have it by Wednesday, that at least gives me Wednesday to kind of take a look at things. Also, to evaluate you, as well as if I need to research any type of techniques or extra strategies that I may not know of, that gives me that day to kind of do so that when we debrief on Thursday, I'm not just coming at you with feedback and useless criticism. I actually have some things that can kind of help you implement for the next go round.
Okay. So do you want to meet on Thursdays then?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. At what time on Thursdays?
So I know that we both are off at 3:30, and I know that your commute is kind of hard. Can we say like 7-ish?
Yeah, 7's fine, because usually Thursdays are my late days because I stay at work till 4:30, 5 o'clock on Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
Because
are you I was gonna say, are you running the club there then? Yes. Is that the after school program?
Yep.
Okay.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
So between
Got
7:30 will work fine. I should be home by then.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the 7:30 then.
Okay.
That way if traffic is an issue, that type of thing, we're not really, stressing. So
Okay.
7:30 on Thursdays will be our date night.
All right. I will see you then.
Okay.
So,
Well,
you have
I
any
am
more questions of
excited,
me?
Keisha. Again, just to be open, reflective, communication. If you know, like, this week is just a crazy week, Nicole, I haven't been able to record anything. Just as soon as you can let me know, then we can kind of revamp and things of that nature.
Okay.
Um, and if I have any emergencies on my end, I'll definitely make sure that I communicate to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Awesome. Okay.